Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. As we get moving forward with Call of Duty, I want to take a retrospective look at the top 5 best things as well as the top 5 worst things in all of the Call of Duties. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 5 best things about Black Ops 3. Starting things off controversially with the advanced movement. This is going to be coming in at number 5 because this is very, very polarizing. With advanced warfare, we have a huge step forward with advanced movement with exosuits. However, that system was completely awful for any sort of map control or movement. The whole entire point of advanced warfare was to have gunfights in the air with these exosuits. The thing that I like about Black Ops 3's movements, and the reason that it's number 5, is because it doesn't really emphasize, with the exception of wall running, it doesn't really emphasize using your thrusts for movement within gunfights, I should say. When you get into a gunfight, it is still a gun-on-gun confrontation like good old classic Call of Duty. However, now with these thrust movements, we can maneuver the map in such a fluid and really fluid way, I guess that's the best way of putting it, and it feels very, very nice when you wall run, when you thrust through, and you can get to somewhere really, really quickly. Now that can be turned into a negative when we get to the maps, but that's a different list for a different day. Coming in at number 4, we have no panic knife. A panic knife is when somebody's playing Call of Duty, right, and then all of a sudden they get hit with an enemy that's right in front of them, and because they're not used to first-person shooters, or they're not used to that engagement, or they just panic, they squeeze their controller really, really tightly, and that bumps in the right analog stick, which then knifes the person, which then instantly kills the person. That was prevalent in every single Call of Duty, except for the Call of Duties that has bashing in it, which Black Ops 3 has. And by bashing, I mean hitting somebody with your gun and the melee being a 2-hit kill. This is really, really nice because Call of Duty is a first-person shooter, not a first-person knifer. Coming in at number 3 is something Treyarch has nearly perfected here in Black Ops 3, and that is all of the meta stuff, all of the challenges, all of the combat records, all of the extra customization stuff, just everything that's extra. I love the fact that I can just do challenges, unlock stuff for my camo, do challenges, unlock stuff for my specialist, unlock reticles. It's really nice. It really just overflows that customization and making your own personal character, and it gives me people, completionists, dark matter people, something to work towards throughout the entirety of the game, which is really, really great because now you're not only relying on the gameplay being fun, but you're relying on extra stuff on top of that to bring players back, which Treyarch does very, very beautifully. And the in-depth stats on how many times you've used this piece of equipment, this specialist, this weapon, it's all fantastic. Coming in at number 2, this is going to be a surprise for some of you beautiful people who know me, and that is going to be the Pick 10 balancing. Now, I'm going to specify the word balancing here because I still believe Infinity Ward completely blew the Pick 10 system out of the water with what they did by individually balancing the perks. However, looking at Black Ops 3, the fact that you can have 2 attachments and a red dot or some sort of sight on there without using a wild card is great. I think that's good, and specifically talking about the lack of focus and the lack of toughness. This opens up the door for how many different perk variations we could have, and the more perk variations we have, the more replayability we have, and the more enjoyment players have. Now, I will say, I have to say this because I love Call of Duty Ghosts, the perks in Black Ops 3, not the most exciting. You got hardwired, cold-blooded, blind eye. They're not exciting perks like ping or ICU or wiretap, but they're all pretty much balanced. Coming in at an honorable mention for me personally, and that is definitely my favorite thing about Black Ops 3, and that is the zombies mode. This is the definitive version of zombies. If they were to remake every single Call of Duty zombies map, everybody would want them to have the Black Ops 3 mechanics. This is a huge improvement graphically wise, mechanically wise, from everything we've had in previous zombies, and that is a fantastic thing. Now is the time, beautiful people. Now is the time for the story-wise, for gameplay-wise, to get into zombies. It's a high knowledge barrier, however, it is so worth it. And coming in at number 1, we have the weapon balance. This was kind of seen from the beginning, but when I look back on Black Ops 3, I know I'm going to say one thing. There are a lot of good solid weapons in this game. Now, let me preface this by saying there are some weapons like these shotguns and sniper rifles that seem really cliche and niche and just awkward. For example, if you've seen my P06, a gold gun guide episode, you can see my thoughts on that. However, for the majority of the other weapons like the SVG, the Locust, even the Drakon, all of the assault rifles, all of the submachine guns, all of the LMGs, some of the shotguns, yes, the shotguns are somewhat viable and competitive. And looking into the future, I can see going back to Black Ops 3 to play with the Weevil and the Kuda again. I'm having tons of fun with the Razorback lately. All of the assault rifles are fantastic. I love them all, and I think if you can do weapon balance correctly, which Treyarch and Infinity Ward definitely do know how to do weapon balance correctly, then you're going to have a great fundamental foundation for a good Call of Duty game. And so that's my top 5 things about Black Ops 3. So tell me in the comment section below, in the future, what are you going to look back at Black Ops 3 and remember fondly? Is it the specialist challenges? Is it the maps? Is it the weapons? Please tell me in the comment section below. And until the next absolutely beautiful Call of Duty morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.